Hey there guys, how you doing? It's Ice9 and we're going to do another Madden Mobile video by request today. I'm going to be doing a little bit of gameplay just to let everybody know in terms of my channel and everything that's going on. Not sure what's going to happen next year, guys. Still, it has nothing to do really with EA or anything about it. You know, they've had a couple really good promos lately. I'm not sure I am going to have the amount of time that I really need to run a league and play next year. I'm not sure if that's going to happen at all in terms of the time investment, financial investment at some points, but mainly the time investment. I'm not sure I'm going to have the time to do what I need to do to play this game next year. When you are a commissioner of a league, it is somewhat demanding. I mean, it's only a few minutes here, a few minutes there, but what I have learned is, by playing these mobile games and, the game is always on you, always responding to somebody on KIK or, talking to people in league chat, see who can play, see who can't, etc. It might be more of a task than I can handle for next year, quite frankly. I've been doing this now for a while, being a commissioner of a league, and as much as I've enjoyed everything, I guess that what I have to say is that I'm not sure I'm going to be able to put out the same kind of effort next year at this game, and something, so you got to prioritize. Real life takes precedent, and I'm going to be moving. I'm in a relationship. That is going to be my main focus. Getting my feet on the ground, getting gainful employment and real life type of things. And with a game like Madden Mobile, where, it demands little bits of time here and there, and it all really adds up. And I'm not sure I'm going to have that time, quite frankly. So, again, I'm glad that people have enjoyed my channel and have enjoyed that. I'm grateful for that. I'm glad that I could be of help. But, something moving forward, the first thing that would go in a time crunch where I'm not going to have as much time as I'd like is going to be the YouTube channel. It's not going to be my league. If I'm going to be in a league, I'm going to be involved in the league. If I got to take a step back from being a commissioner, then that's what I have to do. I'm trying to think if there's a way I could play this game and invest less time in it than what I have, because I've really invested a lot of time in it, and I'm not sure that's going to be the case moving forward. But at least for now, what we will do, let's play Hey Steve Dave, who's in the top league, and he's one of the best players in this game. Let's see what he did here. Just wow. Still 34 yards to Newsom. I wonder if he's got boss Newsom there. That's impressive. Pretty impressive. Better leave the softies in against this kind of guy. He was trying to adjust and take the lower percentage type of plays, running each play once, which against a soft counter unit's a good way to go. So I haven't played him in quite a while. Let's see how I do here. But by popular request, I'll do a little bit of gameplay here. But this is one of the things about this game. I've got 10 drives to play, and I have absolutely no way to control this. Either I take losses by forfeit because the games expire, or I just play all this stuff back. And it's really quite a bit of a time investment. So let's see how I do here. That'll look kind of counterish. 33%, so soft counter unit. Short passing will be less than running. So this one, short passing and play action is going to be the lower counter percentages. That looks very counterish. And just don't move in the pocket. 100%. Okay, so I was wrong. Y stick, so there's strong percentages against the short passing, and there's a hard counter here against Y stick, which might be running then. I got to do the percentages in my head, but certainly an interesting defensive unit that he's got here. What's wrong? Strong I, FB middle. And there we go to Gurley. Get a completion. And run trips. A little bit of pause gave us everything we needed. Steelers 3-4. And let's try a pitch. And I tried to juke to the outside, but the swipe did not work. Let's try curls flats. That looks like a counter. That is. And critical. Even matchup. Flip the spread FL drag, and that's a counter. And catch another critical. And for the life of me, even though the ultimate free setup has helped me on more than one occasion, but for the life of me, I hope the counter system is different next year if I do play. I'm telling you, because it just gets monotonous and somewhat brutal and arbitrary. But there we go. I put up 3 against him. Did what I could. Okay, what other head-to-heads do I have? So Luis, I've played him a few times. Most of the time I beat him. Way to fight through those counters, buddy. Gets the big 3rd and 25 to Gronk. Pitch. And he just couldn't convert there on the conversion. And that's definitely one I'm going to leave alone. And I forget what counters he runs. I think he runs hard counters. But I'm about to find out. We've played Mobile Goons Legends. We just had a couple league-to-leagues with those guys. Really, really good. Stomped us. Tough defenses and game plans. And a bunch of good guys, though. One of the first DEA leagues. D-Nist and all those guys. They're really, really good guys. All right, let's see. I might look for the halfback on this one based on this setup. Nope. And did not get enough time to throw. Not sure who that was at defensive end there, but they sure were there in a hurry. Spread FL drag. Going to go right to that. And get the truck. Tried my luck. And got through it there. Strong IFB middle. And the completion. And no juke on that one. I should have cut it outside a little bit, but I didn't. That linebacker was getting off his block pretty well. All right, let's try flats. And they vacate. Trying a couple things here and there. We're going to go double slants. That looks like counter. 17% and 4th down. We're going to take that long field goal. and didn't get quite enough juice on it, but still did manage to make the field goal. All right, 14-14 against X7-33. And he's given me all I can handle. See what's kind of working and what doesn't. Whoa, frequency counter. The second time through running it. High percentages against short passing and the run. And okay, so that's my second drive. First drive, yeah, 24%. Let's see what I need in overtime. Wow, just not running into any counters, and then he starts picking them up. Oh, that was his fifth drive, never mind. Alright, just caught a couple of counters at the wrong time. So overtime here. And smash. Gets a completion to Dorsett. 24%. It's important, as we saw with that FB dive, that repeating plays against the run didn't really turn out in my favor at all. So I'm going to look through that again and see what I could find in the way of hard counters, because that's a hard counter type percentage unit. So let's see here. Soft counter, soft counter, soft frequency, 53%. It's very high against the run. And soft and soft. Okay. Alright, I'm going to stay away from Y-stick and some other plays. Once they get jammed on that linebacker, you just got to look another direction. You really got to just look another direction, because they will not catch it. They will not be ready to catch the ball. Alright. Trips. And there we go. It's one of those plays that works. A lot of the short passing plays do work under those circumstances. So let us see what else we could do. And sorry for the silence. Alright, so cross in. I am going to go curls flats. See if I can get a good look. Outlets open. Nice drop. And on this play, I'm going to flip smash. And get a nice completion out of that. FB dive was not hard countered, but the run plays are countered pretty frequently. Try FB dive here. And we're going to go double slants. Looks like a counter. Okie dokie. Alright. 4th and 5. Spread FL drag. And enough strength there. Okay. And what do I want to run on this particular play? Go FL drag. Ugh. Should have stepped up in the pocket. Alright, we're going to go FB flare and try to be careful because he will win by default on an interception. Right amount of arc, and there we go. Had to kind of get it in between, not a bullet. There were lots of guys playing underneath, but I didn't want the ball to be in the air for that long. And run for the corner. Ooh. Ideally, I wanted to run for the corner, but sometimes that corner just comes up and reacts. And you just gotta adjust to the situation. Rough, even when it's uncountered. Now, Luke here is one of the top players. He's in one of the top leagues, and he put up 8 on me. Let's see what he did. Tight end corner as his first play. Took a sack. This guy likes to chuck it. This guy likes to chuck it for sure. All the long pass plays. That's an interesting play choice by a top player on his first play. That's a very frequently countered play. Who knows? Maybe this guy's even watching my videos, and knows it's a soft counter that he's just going to try it. Look at that. 2nd and 21. Gets the Hail Mary. 106 defense. One of the best people playing this game. Try to match his 8. That's all I can do. And if he's watching my videos, then I'll probably find out in a hurry because my short passing that I like to do will be taken away from me. So let's see what happens here. Cross in. Oh, just rough. That was a very tight window. That's counter. 19% though. 19%. Bunch HB dive. Very good defense. But you can see that run blocking there with Fisher holds up a little bit better. Go curls flats. Outlets open. Another drop. Just awesome. Just another drop. And there's one to Davis in traffic. Wrong man, but it worked out okay. Davis is very, very good. That was lucky, though. One of the tough things about that. Gurley in the flat. Linebacker came up, which gave me the throwing lane. Double slants. Okay. So going along okay here. I'm going to try trips. And that slot receiver's open, even on the counter once again. Medium severity. You still get enough time, and usually you don't get coverage on the slot. %. Assume dive weak is in there. Strong twins, blast, those are all very frequently countered. Really want to try to get a run in here. And even though I don't have to, I'm going to go for it a little bit. Strong. That is a strong wide receiver. Curls, uncountered look. They stay at home, try to get it before the corner can react. Rolling slightly to try to get enough time. When those linebackers stay at home, you can't complete it to the tight end. You got to look for wide receiver 1 while the corner still has his back turned. And there we go. Linebacker got enough of a push, and the corner got enough of a push that I had to take it inside. Otherwise, a good way to do this now, even on countered tosses now, is just try to run for the pylon and run pretty deep from, the line of scrimmage, Try to pop it outside and stay back and run around those guys and hope your guys keep their blocks and run for the pylon. But if everybody pushes up like that corner and that linebacker did, then you got to try to run inside. But my guys held their block, and you could see the difference that Fisher makes. I think without Fisher, that play was a lot tougher than what that ended up being. So let's play one more. Big Al 50, I believe I've played him too, and he's catching counters, but in 4th and 14. And what do I want to do on this guy? He does try to run it. Yeah, HB option, double counter, PAFL middle, Hail Mary, tight end corner, crosser in there. Okay. Go ahead and go with that one against him. I'm going to take away his long passing game and see how he adjusts, and hopefully try to match his score. I believe I played against him before. I don't remember the outcome or his counters or what he runs. So normal drive, short passing. Let's see what I can do. Uncountered look, tight window. He rubs, get the drop. 2 target fixated. Should have started looking for the halfback. In some cases too, I do look for wide receiver 1 with that long. You could get a long gainer out of that. For sure. So spread FL drag, I'm going to go to that and try to get at least most of it back. Oh, and the wrong receiver again. Got to wait a little bit longer while those guys cross over. That's one of the nice things about being 6'4" and having big hands and trying to play this game. And being old and uncoordinated. So that's it, guys. That's drives for the day. I have appreciated you guys watching. Who knows if I'm going to play next year? It's not something you can certainly convince me of. But, like I said, as time gets less and less time, I assume that there might reach a point where I don't have as much time to play. The channel will be one of the first things that gets neglected. My league will be the last thing that gets neglected. So that's just something that hopefully you guys can understand. I don't, no matter what I decide to do, if you love this game, obviously keep playing, keep getting better, and I have appreciated you guys who've enjoyed my content. And, I'll definitely try to bring it as long as I'm playing, but just, please be understanding. I'm not a professional. There's no coin selling sites sponsoring me. I'm not making money off of that. Therefore, I have to do the things in my life to make money, and there are priorities. I just turned 45 years old yesterday. Okay, so I don't want a bunch of happy birthday wishes, by the way. 45-year-olds don't get happy birthdays, okay? But, I'm definitely an adult, and I have to make adult decisions about things. But I have loved playing this game for sure. I hope I can play next year. We're going to have to see, how I can manage time and do this. Because that's the thing about a game like this. It's always there. If I'm playing, I always want to have a good team. If I'm playing, I'm always going to be playing in a league. I don't have to be a commissioner of a league, but, it's if I'm involved in a league, I'm going to be active. I'm not going to be, just some guy who doesn't contribute. That's just not the way I am. But I just don't know how much time I'm going to have to do that. And, I don't, it really sucks playing this game when you can't give it a lot of time to build your team and work on your game. So that's just, that's the decisions I'm going to have to make, regardless of what EA does with their promos and, how easy they make players to get or anything of that nature. It's just decisions I have to make for myself. So that's it, guys. That's pretty personal. Sorry, but I just wanted to, let you guys know where I'm coming from, and thanks for watching.